Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Hey, you know what time it is? Hey, I'm live at 5. 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 Come on inside of the StreamYard room. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It's the number one training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build a highly profitable business. You do this by building your courage, confidence, and competence so you can accept, believe, and commit to what it is that God has called you to do. Look. Do you want to be great or average? That's the question that's on the table, and I just want you to put it inside of the chat. Okay, I see you up in here, Sherilyn. How you doing? Thank you so much for viewing today and being in here, helping out, doing all the things. Look, drop your name inside the chat. Let me know who you are, where you're from, if you're visiting, if you a newbie, if you've been here for years and you've been rocking with me. Look, the question is, do you want to be great or do you want to be average? So we don't even really need to break down all the different ways and things that you do to be average, because you're going to get this by the time I tell you what it is that it will take for you to be great. Tamu, where you been, Tam, you've been MIA. I don't know where you've been, but I'm happy that you're here today. You live at 5 with me. I'm so excited that you are here. So listen, it's all about, do you want to be great or do you want to be average? Hey, Tiffany Tonsel, how you doing? So happy to be here. Looking forward to class this weekend. We've been a week away. We celebrated, and now it's time for us to get back to work. We're going to do some work this weekend. But look, the question on the table is, do you want to be great or do you want to be average? Tell me right now inside the chat, which one do you consider yourself, right? Are you great or are you average? And we're going to talk about 3 things that I want you to know that actually assist with you being great and becoming great. So let's talk about number one. Number one, if you are on the road, the track to greatness, she said, okay, Sherilyn said, I want to be great. All right, so Sherilyn, here it is on the table. Do you do the things that you need to do even when you don't feel like doing them? Do you do the things that you need to do even when you don't feel like doing them? Well, when you are in that category or that lane of becoming great, you do the things that you don't feel like doing, even though you don't feel like doing it. And that's what actually brings you to that road of greatness. Because here's what we know that it takes to be great. Number one, you got to be consistent. You got to have commitment. You got to have endurance. You got to be persistent. Like there's a lot of different qualities, characteristics that need to happen and take place in order for you to become great. But if you only do things when you feel like doing them, that's a problem. Do you get that? That's a problem. That'll make you average. Do you get that? That'll make you average and not make you great. But greatness comes from doing those small things, the tedious things. It's like brushing your teeth every day and flossing every day. Like we totally get that. We may not feel like doing that, but if you want good gum health and great a great healthy smile, beautiful gums and all that stuff, do you get that you need to brush your teeth and you need to floss every day? And see, when we don't do that, you know how they measure your gum lines when you have the buildup and it starts separating from the tooth and you start hearing them calling out their numbers and they be like 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. They be like 5, 5, 5, 5. You like, wait a minute. Why back there I get all the 5? Oh, because you're not brushing too great back there in the back. The gums, they're inflamed and they're separated from the tooth. If y'all understand what I'm saying, put it in the chat. I relate. Y'all might don't know what those numbers mean, but they be taking that little measurement like, yeah, I'm gonna measure your gums around the teeth. Okay, Sherilyn said, yep. Okay, so y'all get what I'm saying, right? And they be like 3, 3, 3. Ooh, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 4. They get towards the back as 4, 4, 4, 3, 5, 5. Anyway, all right. So look, you totally get that you need to brush your teeth and do things and floss, right? In order for you to get the low numbers, the 3s, the 2s, and the 1. Okay, y'all laughing with me. That's what I'm saying. But y'all know I'm telling the truth, right? So it's the little things that make you great. And you got to be able to do those things, the tedious things, the things that get on your nerves, the things you don't feel like doing, the things that don't make sense, the things, she said, oops, worse. Okay. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry, Tiffany. But look, I want you to get that that's what it takes in order to be great. You got to stick to the things that you may not feel like doing each and every day, but you still got to do them. It has to be something that's pulling you forward towards what it is that you keep saying that you want, but you won't align yourself with doing those things consistently, persistently, even when you don't feel like doing it. Okay, number two. So here's the thing about being great, y'all. Here's the thing about being great. You okay with a challenge? Put in the chat, I'm okay with a challenge. I'm okay with the challenge. I'm okay with the challenge. Now, here's the thing. Somewhere along the way, and don't ask me how this started or when it started. I ain't done the research, and I don't know. But if y'all know, y'all tell me. Somewhere along the way, we got enamored and so excited about things being easy. But you know, when things are easy, that's average. Do you get when things are easy, it's not challenging you, it's not pulling you forth, it's not stretching you, it's just not it. Do y'all get that? Yeah, I'm okay with the challenge. Okay, all right, I'm for that, Tam. You okay with the challenge? I'm okay with the challenge too. I'm for it, right? I totally get that. That's where I'm going to grow. That's where my relationship with God is going to strengthen. That's where I'm going to see what I'm made out of. That's when I'm going to actually see where my faith lies. A challenge just also shows that you're doing something that you haven't done before, or you're working towards something that you haven't done before. And don't you get that is the ideal place for change to take place and transformation to take place, is when you're working or developing yourself in an area that challenges you, that you haven't done before, right? Or maybe you did a little bit of backsliding, right? It doesn't get any easier, right? Like me coming off this meal plan and not doing what I need to do, don't make it no easier, right? Because I still got to go back to doing the work and doing the work consistently. And when we're working in class and becoming a change this weekend, that's what I'm going to be working on. And that's the goals and stuff that I'm going to be setting. So I'm already telling you, we're going to put pen to paper this weekend, and we're going to put some stuff out into existence in the world that we're going to achieve before the end of becoming a change. Because we got to see these areas in life that we're changing, meaning we got to commit to some actions, because there are actions to take. Yes, we're going to pray. Yes, we're going to believe in God. But like I said in the last live, like, when has God come down here and cut your grass or built you a house or done anything? He ain't doing none of that stuff. He creates the way, he creates the path, he gives you the mindset, he gives you access, right? He gives you all the things to get to where it is that he wants you to be and where you want to be. But he ain't coming down here doing the work for you. It's going to require you to study the word, right? It's going to require you to get out here, Deneen, and run the laps. It's going to require me to doing the meal prep, drinking the water, going to bed at night. It's going to require me doing the things. And it doesn't matter that I don't feel like doing it. I already know that that's what's going to give me the results. So I can keep shucking and jiving if I want to. The scale just going to continue to go up, because that's exactly what's doing. I'm shucking and jiving, and the scale is going up. That's it, right? So at what point am I going to be like, you know what? I'm going to recommit myself to getting my health together and doing what it takes in order for the scale to go down. Do you get it? But God ain't coming down here prepping no food. He ain't taking me on no walks. He not helping me go to bed at night. He's like, nah, this is on you. You got to decide. And when you decide, you got to take the necessary actions. Okay. So here, on this road to being great and not being average, because what I could keep doing is complaining about not wanting to do the things, not feeling like doing the things, being tired of being this regiment and committed to what it is, but I'm just not going to get the results. Last thing. You have to fall in love with the process. Put it in the chat. Number 3, to be great, you got to fall in love with the process, because there will be ups, downs, plateaus, right? There will be no movement for a long time. Then there'll be spike up, and then it'll plateau again. And then you there for a while, and then it spikes up, and then it's plateau again. But that's how change is. That's what progress is, right? It's not this steep climb and hill. No, sometimes it's like this, down, over, up, okay, plateau, up, right? You got to get that. That's what it looks like. Hey, Dr. Roz, how you doing? Go ahead and drop the link to your book. I got to send you my picture, because you know I already got my book, so I need to send you my picture. I need to post. And are you doing the 12 days of Christmas? Let me know that too, so we could definitely get you in there. The topic is going to be becoming the change, and we definitely could talk around your book and team and all this other stuff, okay? So listen. The question is, can you fall in love with the process? The process of what? Being great. Because in order for you to be great, it's going to take you doing the things that you don't feel like doing over and over and over again. And I get, she said, got you, sis. I don't know what part you got. Are you coming? You're not coming. Do you want to? I mean, it's totally up to you. And just let me know. Text me and let me know. Okay, listen. But drop the link to your book, right? Look, you guys, you got to fall in love with the process. You got to fall in love with what it takes to be great. And it ain't sexy. See, because we think that being great is sexy. It's all the big things, the fun, the excitement, the exposure, the impact, the influence. Wait. In order for you to have all of these things, it's going to require you to do stuff. Do you get it? That you got to get that doing the stuff every day over and over again is what makes you great. That's how you perfect what it is that you're working on. Do you get that? So you got to fall in love with the process, and don't talk about how long it's been that you've been doing it. The longer, the better, right? It's only going to sharpen the tool. It's only going to make you better. It's only going to make you sharper. It's only going to make you more of an expert. And then it'll give you the confidence and the competence you need to elevate to go to the next level. But you got to fall in love with the process of being great, because it's going to require you going live all the time. It's going to require you writing emails all the time, doing graphics all the time, talking to people, having great conversation all the time, teaching the class, getting coaching. Like whatever the process is, you're going to have to keep doing it. Like it's no stopping. It's just, there's levels to this. Put in the chat, there's levels to this. So as it gets easier and easier and easier, there's other things for you to perfect in the ease, right? Sometimes we think it's the doing it, but then okay, so let me tell you this whole process about me going live, and then I'm gonna get off. So at first, the first thing that I did when I started going live was just building up the confidence to do the videos, to post them. Now, it used to take, for me to talk like 10 minutes, y'all, it used to take me like an hour to record a 10-minute video. Do y'all get that? And then, and I started back in 2017, consistently, right? Or at least Empowerment Friday. I had dabbled in it like 2014, 2015, but it took me really getting, I don't want to say serious, because I was serious about it before, but it took me building the confidence to post the videos a little more consistently in 2017 and beyond, right? And then after that, it was like, okay, now that I've built the confidence to do these videos to post, the next level of doing the videos and posting was I'm going to do them live, right? So that was my next step of the process. It wasn't that I changed anything. I didn't change anything else. I just was like, okay, I was doing these videos, recording. It don't take me now an hour. And here's the thing about going live. Regardless of how it goes, that's how it goes, right? Like I used to be afraid of messing up and stumbling over myself and all this. I don't have the reservations anymore. I don't care about none of that, right? So listen, after I got to the point where I could start doing videos live, then it was like, okay, what is a process or a framework that I can structure around my lives, right? Like catchy topics, teaching a lesson, having a call to action, right? Then there were certain things that I needed to incorporate into the live to make them more beneficial and powerful, right? Right? What am I offering? Where am I leading them to? And it just got deeper and deeper and deeper. Do you get that I'm still going live? Do you get that I'm still doing the thing? But there's levels to it. So I'm falling in love with the process of becoming great at doing live videos and actually making an impact with people. Like I want to be so great with my words, my speech, my conversation, that I transform lives each and every time I open my mouth. And I'm saying, like, just in conversation, even if we're in this space, we're talking for 5 minutes, I want your life to be altered from the conversation. Do you get that? I want you to be changed. I want you to can never be the same. I want to say something that dramatically shifts the way that you think so that you will never, ever be the same again. But in order for me to have that type of influence, impact in my conversation, guess what I got to do? I got to train. I got to fall in love with the process of becoming great at what? My speech and my conversation. I want to change lives through conversation because I get that transformation is in language. It is what you're saying to yourself that matters most. Put it in the chat. It's what I'm saying to myself that matters most. That's how your whole world and your life is shaped from. That's what's giving you life or taking away life, right? Life and death is in the power of the tongue, but it's in your thoughts too, right? Because the tongue and the thoughts are still saying words, even if they don't come out your mouth. Do you get that? So listen, as I continue my road to greatness, right? And being powerful with my words, there's something that you're working on, right? There's some area that you're being called to be great in. And the question is, are you going to do the things that you need to do even when you don't feel like doing them? Are you okay with being challenged, right? Pushed outside of your comfort zone, going in places and spaces you ain't even invited to, that you're just going to show up in, right? And are you going to fall in love with the process of becoming great and doing the things? You get that? All right. Always looking forward to serving you. Look, the day of silence is coming this Sunday. 2 to 6, I want you to quiet yourself, quiet your mind, no reading, no talking, no listening to anything between 2 and 6. And then I want you to hop on a Zoom with me at 6 o'clock and let's get into conversation. I want you to share this, invite people. I'll be posting and share this to your community. Dr. Roz, Tiffany, Sherilyn, when I do this post, share. Invite people to come to the Day of Silence. It's an opportunity for us to quiet ourselves, connect with our Creator, and also be ready to explore what it is, the insights that God has given us during this quiet time. Because that's how I came up with my course, Queenpreneur's Jumpstart Program, right? Just a day of silence. Thank you, Deepak. Even though I know meditation is in the Word of God, right? Like we're not giving anyone credit that God has told us to do for years and years and years on end. But sometimes you need a way to do certain things. Like sometimes people have a system or a process. Put it in the chat. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process. And when he gave the process of, okay, look, being quiet in a space for as long a period of time as you can, right? One time I did it from like 11 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. So what I do on Sundays when I do it with my community, I go from 2 to 6. Then we hop on a Zoom and we talk about the insights. So you got a workbook that you could work through. Go ahead and download it, register. I definitely would love to share that space with you. Again, share it with other people, but give yourself this quiet time, especially going into the new year, having new goals, having things that you want to achieve, things that you want to do. I want you to go ahead and do that. I want you to get yourself or put yourself in a space where you can actually hear what God is telling you to do, what he's calling you to do. And then I want you to come up with a plan, because you can write down all the things that come to your mind, right? Whether it's certain actions to take, whether it's certain conversations to have, people to connect with, certain scriptures that resonate with you, things that you want to meditate on, right? And then we're going to come to this space and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about your experience and, of course, ultimately see what actions are you going to be willing to take in order to reach the place that God is calling you to. Because sometimes we just don't have enough time to be silent and quiet enough to get instruction. Because I do believe that God is always speaking. He's always directing. He's always leading. But are you quiet enough to hear the instructions? Are you quiet enough to listen to the Holy Spirit, to get that insight, to see if you're moving in the right direction? And sometimes that's just what we need. So I look forward to seeing you this Sunday. For those of you who are not in the Becoming the Change program, but if you are in the Becoming the Change, or if you want to go into the next Becoming the Change program, then I definitely want to invite you there. I believe that banner is available as well. So look, if you want to become the change, if you've been talking about doing things that you haven't done and you keep saying that, yeah, I'm going to do it this time. Yeah, I'm going to make it happen this time. Yeah, I'm going to da. Look, this is a program that you need to be a part of. This is the program that will get you from point A to point B. This is the program that'll get you clear on what's blocking you and what's stopping you from saying yes to the things that you keep talking about. Because if you haven't achieved it yet, there is something that's preventing you from achieving it. We're going to start on January the 7th will be the new class, right? So I don't want you to miss out on that. I want you to be in the place. $150 a month, 12 sessions. We'll be in conversation. We'll be together. I'm committed to your change. I'm committed to your progress. I'm committed to the things that you want to see done in your life. And I don't want you to keep waiting. I don't want you to keep holding out. I don't want you to keep talking about it and not achieving it. Like this year is the year to get into motion, into action, like really becoming the change, really making it happen. And I'm going to help you. And I promise that you would do that by taking this class. I don't have no problem with my promises, right? You take Queenpreneur's Jumpstart, you'll leave with your first product. You take Becoming the Change, you're going to shift and you're going to get some results. Do you get that? All right. So look, always looking forward to serving you. I'll see you guys on Friday live at 5. For those of you who want to join me for the Day of Silence, I'll also see you Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. And if you just want to download the workbook and do the work, you can do that too, right? On whatever block of time you can do, right? I encourage 2 to 6, but hop in the Zoom room at 6 o'clock and let's be in conversation. Always looking forward to serving you. I see you guys on Friday. What? Live at 5. Hey, I'm live at 5.